Trump is trying to eliminate documentary filmmaking, and we need to talk about it. How documentaries are made is a very unique section of the entertainment industry. The majority of documentaries, by a large margin, are independently produced, which is incredibly different from how we're seeing narrative film, television, and other forms of media. The filmmaker made it all happen. Then a streamer or a network will pick it up, buy it, and then it will be an original National Geographic film. They are not the ones who are saying, we want this film and financing it. That's not happening. This is how documentaries are financed. 23% of respondents are saying that their biggest source of funding was personal finances. 30%, this is the largest percentage, 30% is coming from grants. These are non-recoupable foundation, government, nonprofit grants, okay? Granting is the largest funder of documentaries. And now let's look at studios. Cable TV networks at 5%, broadcast TV network 11%, streaming network 16%. Okay? That's not very much. That's such a small portion. So far, an estimated 1,400 grants, valued at approximately $427 million, have been terminated. And so much of the granting that the National Endowment for the Humanities does has gone to documentaries to make them possible, to make it so that Netflix buys them at some point and puts them up and you're able to watch them. Let me remind you again from that first graph I showed you. I know you guys think that Netflix is swooping in and giving all this money. That is not what's happening. What's happening is when this filmmaker who's making this amazing documentary that you're going to want to see someday, when they get this letter, they have to start over again. And grants are open and closed for small amounts of time. And so they're gonna have to see what grants this year they can still apply to. And most of those grants are coming from nonprofits who received funding from the National Endowment for the Humanities. And because their funding was slashed, they're not able to fund documentaries. And so their grants get slashed too. So it's not just the government grants that are affected. The same thing is happening to the National Endowment of the Arts, and now he's come for public media. I have so many documentary friends that have won Emmys, Academy Awards for Best Documentary. None of them are rich. They are doing what they love, and they are making these films because they care, and they want to get these stories, these perspectives, these voices out there for people to see. They make no money, and they spend years of their lives trying to independently finance it. And then maybe it premieres at a film festival. Maybe people see it. And then maybe, if you're really lucky, maybe it sells. But most likely, you're not going to make a crazy profit. So starting a war on documentary is a war on independent voices. And it gives even more power to the film studios and the streamers to be the only ones that can really afford to make documentaries. And what are those going to look like?